Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I've always been a fan of smokers and I've enjoyed having a Masterbuilt electric smoker. But recently, the one that I've had for a long time, the controls on the top were not really working correctly anymore. It had a digital readout and it just was having problems. And so even though I had been able to repair it, I even did a video about it, I didn't feel like I wanted to continue to use it if it was going to be questionable. I still wanted to have a smoker, and Masterbuilt is a great product, so I bought a new one. This one is just a plain old plug it in, turn the dial, and it doesn't have any of the fancy controls. And guess what? It is working great. Let me show you the features on the new basic Masterbuilt electric smoker that I bought. I've got a little out of the way spot here where I've got my smoker. I want to make sure that my dog and the grandkids don't bump up against it. You can see it has a nice long cord and it's just very basic. You basically add the handles, add the control panel down here on the front, and then that's it. That's all you have to do. You can see it just has a dial. You turn it on, you turn it off. You can adjust it any way you want. Then it has a thermometer on the front so that you can see what the temperature is inside. So it's not like you can set the temperature, but after you use it a few times, preheat it on high, turn it on to the medium, and then just pay attention to it. And after a time or two, you'll probably figure it out. So the handle is basic. You just turn it and see it has the little basic latch that holds it closed, and you can see it has two racks. You can tell I've been using it. It's got some drips of old meat in here, and guess what? You don't have to worry about cleaning it. It's just like when you're using your oven. You don't have to clean it every single time, but it's important that you clean the racks. Some of it is going to be just seasoning, so you can put the racks into the dishwasher, and I like to line this little tray with just these disposable pans that I was able to pick up a bunch of them real cheap. You just stick it in there, it drips down in there. I bought a stack of these drip trays. They're about 8.5 by 6 inches, about 1.5 inches deep, and these fit right in there so nicely. And then you can just take it out, toss it, and you don't have to spend all that time cleaning. The wood chip tray has a little removable lid. You fill it up with chips and then you just fasten it onto the back, fold it over, and insert it into the bottom of the Masterbuilt electric smoker. And yeah, you can see those have burned up, and I need to clean that off as well. Those are the only things that I worry about cleaning. Down in the bottom, stuff is going to drip down in there. You can scrape it around if you want. And then there is a little drip tray down here where overflow can go into it. One thing you might want to do if you have drippy meats is put a piece of foil down in front of it so nothing drips on the ground and you don't end up attracting animals. I also had a few things drip onto the control panel, and I just took a wet wipe and cleaned it off so that it isn't sticky. So it's very simple. So I like to turn it on to preheat it. You can see the heating element is in the bottom. And then heat rises, so it's going to come up. The old one had a vent on the top and you could see the smoke coming out, so you knew how it was smoking. This one doesn't have that feature, but that's okay. It still seems to work great. You can see all the specs are on the back and it's ready to go. So turn the handle up, latch it down, plug it in, turn it on high, and let it preheat while you get your food ready to put into the Masterbuilt smoker. And look at this chicken. Look how great it turned out. It's so simple. About 2 hours in the smoker and you have some delicious, moist, smoked chicken. Check out this basic Masterbuilt electric smoker. It works great. You don't need to worry about any problems with the controls. It's just simple. Plug it in, turn it on, and it does all of this delicious smoking for you. If you've used a Masterbuilt electric smoker, leave us a comment on what tips and tricks you have to help it work better. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.